Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Up and in, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Strike 3, it's a strikeout for Yoshinobu. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. So now 1 and 2. Yamamoto, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. 1 down, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Mike Soroka. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And that's down and away.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And it's strike 2.
1 and 2.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ruiz makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Max Muncy. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bounced up the middle. And that chance handled. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Batting 5th, shortstop.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Here's Mookie now. Close, but call the ball. 2-1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this 1st inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
2-1 now, 2 aboard. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A 3-run shot is 14th of the year. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one missed.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this 1st inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Too high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI. Those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Runner move. Ball outside. Safe at 2nd, and he easily steals the bag. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Man on 2nd, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. New inning getting started, and here is C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Next offering way off the plate.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Abrams aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch. 1 down. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
James Wood.
Man at first, 1 away. Yamamoto checks the runner. Abrams back in on a dive. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at 2nd. Yamamoto sends him packing. Up now for Washington, Stone Garrett. That one ripped. can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and it's a 1-run game.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is Michael Conforto.
Right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a chance for James Outman. And that's off the inside edge.
2 balls,
and it's 2-1. Rips one to right, and foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Low. And he handles it himself for the out. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Just missing there. And now it's 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
line drive. And it's into the gap. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kim on at second with 2 down. Breaking ball inside. Full count now.
Count's full.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Jacob Young. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a
runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Go to second. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 2 outs, base is empty. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Here comes Max Muncy.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
And now 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And there's 1 away.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. Hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Now this is in the air down the line. Garrett hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Washington, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
And now 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-3. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Got him. Strikeout number 8. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
Stone Garrett.
Clips the corner. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Chopped to third. To Young. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
The right fielder.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Digging in, Keibert Ruiz. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. The Nationals trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That clips his zone. 1 and 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Back to the top of the lineup. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. Left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. DJ Hers gets the ball now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Washington, number 77, DJ Hers.
Leading off, Ha-Seong Kim.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Low makes the play, and there's 1 down. So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? 1 down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Muncy to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That one missing inside. Now snap throw to first. Ohtani back in. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, blocked. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mookie Betts. Next offering is down low. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
On the ground to the left. Slings to first, and Betts is gone. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Anthony Banda.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals.
Ahmed Rosario.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
We got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one high in the air to left center. Outman sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Check swing, no appeal.
Pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball four, two aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the catch for the second out. Now here is James Wood.
James Wood.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Up and in, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off, 2-2. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Michael Conforto will climb in. And it's even up. On the ground. And that one handled. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
Right fielder, Stone Garrett.
That's a strike. Strike 3, got him swinging. And the leadoff hitter set down to open to 7. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. Out towards right center field, Conforto on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals.
Third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Pulls that one foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that is the inning. Number 68 gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Evan Reifert.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. And here's Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And the pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. How about that double play?
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 down, nobody on.
2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. Ahmed Rosario digs in now.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Not close with that one, and the count is 3-1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Clayton Kershaw takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Kershaw deals. Strike two.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Kershaw checks on the runner. Rosario dives back in.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Kershaw fires. In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for the
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Lowe. And they get Ohtani for the out. Here comes Max Muncy. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. DeYoung pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Mookie, bat.
Got him swinging. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Tanner Scott.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, 1-run game. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Popped up. Freeman makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Up now for Washington, James Wood.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Next offering is in for a strike. In there, sets him down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Nats down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
A really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.